SONiC, the new alternative. We're Carly and Jay, joined by MONOWHALES. We've got Sally and Jordan and Zach. I almost called you Jack.
Oh.
He'll take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Hollywood Theater tonight.
Right, yes, Hollywood Theater tonight. Second show, the Canadian leg, and your van broke down. So what happened?
Transmission's toast.
Toasted.
Like a strudel.
I don't know much about cars, but a transmission sounds important.
It's important.
I actually don't know. I just know that they keep saying it. So
So was it smoking? It just broke right down?
No, we were like cruising steady at 60, and we couldn't go past that. So we had our hazards on for 2 hours, and we were able to drive to the mechanic. But
we almost
knew we
didn't
weren't
make it.
gonna. Yeah, we knew it could have broken down at any moment at that point.
Wow.
Is it an RIP van? Are you getting like what happened?
It's getting fixed.
It's getting fixed.
Yeah,
Does it have a name?
It lives. Don Van Vleet.
Don Van Vleet. Get well soon. Yeah, we noticed that you walked here, and we were hoping that maybe you had some merch in your backpacks because we would like to buy some.
absolutely,
We'll hook you guys
we have
up.
all new merch, so we'll hook you up.
Yeah?
Do you guys have like a 4X or anything in a blanket size?
We'll make something happen.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can still get tickets for the show tonight, and if you're there, buy merch.
Yeah.
You know, let's support MONOWHALES and help them get this show back on the road.
And I was looking at some of the posters for the tour. We're going with the boxing aesthetic. I love that. You look tough. Where did that come from? What's the inspiration there?
So when we started seriously touring, this has been a lot of touring. In the post-pandemic, we've been touring a lot. And to do that, I've really had to change my lifestyle to be a lot more physical, not just for the physical aspect of it, but for mentally to be able to do this all the time. And emotionally, it's intense. So I see training for tours like kind of like training in sports.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't do a lot of sports other than like working out and stuff. So I don't want to like say it's the same, but it feels like the energy of like preparing and with 3 weeks out and you're doing this and you're just like doing everything you can to get ready for the road. It just felt very comparable.
What is that like? Like for like a lot of people out there have only trained for sports, right? In what you do on stage is definitely physical, but it's more than that. So what does your tour training consist of?
I have a awesome trainer.
Yeah.
Her name is Mags in Toronto. Shout out. And she's helped me so much become like feel. It's not about like looking strong, but like feeling strong. And I can see the difference in my performances like tenfold from what it used to be. And it only keeps getting better because it gets a bit easier.
Yeah.
And that's how you know. And I want to say if you've been to our shows, like I want to say our show is sports, but I'm singing. So it feels a lot like I'm like going out and doing that kind of thing. But
That should be in the Olympics, to be honest with you. They're putting a lot of dumb stuff in there.
I
And
mean, Beyonce probably win. I don't know. Like, there's other people. I don't do all the like crazy. I dance, but like, yeah, that would be a crazy sport. I wonder who'd win.
Well, I was just thinking, like, last time we went boxing to a boxing class, we were actually dancing. Like, it was in a room with lights and loud music, and you just kind of hit to the beat. But the instructor brought such crazy energy. He was like, this is for all the kids who are mad because their parents got divorced, and all the kids who are mad because their parents didn't get divorced. And then he went into, like, a club version of Blink-182, Stay Together for the Kids. You leave there feeling strong,
Yeah.
I gotta say.
It was divorce-based boxing class. It was a strange choice for a Wednesday.
I'd try it. Yeah.
So you're playing 3 songs for us today, and I want to talk about Hear Me Out first.
For sure. Let's do it. Ooh.
Yes. Okay. So, hear me out. Right. The lyrics. I was going through the lyrics today. I was listening to that song, and it's all about like there's a you that's on tour, and there's a you that's at home, right? And it sounds like the you on tour is the best you, and the you at home is not so great. But what is the reality there? What is tour Sally like versus home Sally?
Yeah, I think I tend to get really in my head when I'm at home and not in this crazy bustle of it all.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane right now. Like, being on the road, like, I can't focus on inward stuff. Like, you're just outwards the whole time and you're doing. And so I love that. Like, I've always been someone who's like loves chaos and spontaneity. Like the organized, really calm life was never something that I think I was going to be a part of. So when it does calm down for a second from going from like this extreme, it really goes down low. You know, it's like there's no middle ground. Something I'm working on, and that's why writing songs like this really helps me to kind of like realize that, okay, maybe I need to think about this or work on this or heal from it every time I sing it. But the reality is, like, there's nothing better than playing shows in the world. For us, like, that feeling of being with everybody, like, it's unbelievable. And how can it not be what I want to do every day?
Is there anything close to that, though? Because I think about, like, a lot of people like to exercise or run or bike. You could do, something like that anywhere. But like, is there anything that comes close to performing in front of a crowd that you found so far?
Not that
Nothing.
I've experienced, honestly.
So how would you describe yourself? I know that there's all these different terms. Are you like an introvert, extrovert? What do you call it at that point? Or an extrovert, introvert?
I feel like the pandemic like wrecked me a little bit, and I'm still figuring it out, to be honest. I used to be like an extreme extrovert, I would say, and now I'm confused because I still am, but I feel strange in so many circumstances. So I'm still like navigating what I feel, and maybe like I'll never know.
Maybe it's supposed to keep changing.
That's kind of where I'm at.
I was asking because I was going to say same. I was hoping you had figured it out, because when I listen to that song, this is exactly how I feel. I love to be out and distracted and having a good time, and then I get home at the end of the night and it's really quiet and I'm like, whoa. A lot of thoughts.
Yeah. But that means there's something probably you really got to work on, but you need the time to. That's a problem. You got to sit down and work on it.
I tell you
Yeah.
that all the time.
I do spend a lot of money on therapy. It's fine. Okay, let's talk about Rich. I kind of like it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, coming off the end of that song, it's so hard not to sing that line with you. Can you do it for me? You laugh into it. It's so sassy.
I don't know. You're going to hear it later. I want to save it for you.
Okay. That song's just a fun jam. It's very different than Hear Me Out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where'd it come from?
I mean, Zach started that one off.
We had a session booked with Stefan Babcock from Pup, and I guess 20 minutes before that, I thought, oh, crap, what are we going to do? So I played this into my computer, and I'm like, okay, cool, synth, found it, and then that's like the intro of the song. And we're like, man, it sounds sick. We made it a song.
Did you have that before you went there, or did you come up with
So
it?
this was all on Zoom, too. So we were all at our own homes. This is like mid-pandemic. And, it was just 20 minutes before we were going to get together. I had to have something ready. And luckily it was something cool, and it became something.
That song is very, like, felt like a natural and seat of our pants kind of thing. Like that I kind of like it thing at the end. I think I was just doing vocal takes at home, and I just was so finished with the day and exhausted that I was in delirium mode. And so I'm just like, I want to be done. And then I'm like, I kind of like it. And we ended up keeping that like old demo from that moment all the way to like what you're hearing on the radio, just because it was like randomly hilarious and it fit.
It's my favorite part of the song. It's so good.
Yeah.
And you're going to play a cover for us today. What are we going with?
So one of my favorite artists is Elliott Smith. We were just in Portland, so I definitely had vibes and feelings driving through it and thinking about him and what he's contributed to me as a musician or what I strive for. Like, he's incredible. So we're going to try Between the Bars for the first time.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're honored. Hollywood Theater tonight. MONOWHALES are there. Get your tickets. Get your merch.
Yeah, buy a van. Bring a van if you have an extra one for the band.
If you have a spare van. Are there going to be any special guests tonight? Because I know you brought Kevy out. Was that in Portland?
Yeah.
I love watching the two of you perform together. And I mean this in the best way. It's cute and spooky.
I'm down. I like that. It's kind of so true about both of us, like in our vibes together.
You're like
Totally.
cute, spooky twins. So is that happening tonight?
So Kevy is in America doing cool stuff, but you want to tell him who's coming today?
Yeah, we got Rare Americans.
Hey,
James from Rare
we
Americans
love
coming.
them.
That's great.
Yeah, they're good friends of ours. We love those guys.
That's going to be fantastic.
All right, Hollywood Theater tonight. Show up, buy tickets, buy merch, buy a van. MONOWHALES, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.